So we started looking at transition and succession of our farming operation, and we ended up with dead ends, and we ended up with cookie cutter suggestions that did not fit the farm. And this was a project with suggestions and tools that was much like a cafeteria plan, where you can have it to fit your needs.
Planning our farm succession, it always seemed like something that was so overwhelming that I would get on lockdown. I couldn't think it through. This experience at the DIRTT Project has given us handlebars where we can climb to the next step, the next step, the next step.
I was really struck by the fact that the DIRTT Project goes beyond talking about estate planning for family farm businesses. I've gotten a lot of great information over the years from like the Extension Service, but the DIRTT Project tools really fill a gap in all of the tools about communication, effective working relationships, and tools that help us work effectively with family members and off-farm heirs, employees, and others involved in the family business.
You think about this kind of thing, I mean, estate planning is the first thing that comes to mind where you go to an attorney for that. Well, they take care of this piece of it, or the CPA, they take care of this piece of it. The human element, human nature is such an important part of it, and that's the part that a lot of other professionals kind of miss, and that's a lot of what Rena takes care of, or she addresses the right way. You can write all kinds of things, numbers and plans and things down on a piece of paper. The objective, the business part of it, actually is the easiest part. It's the human nature part that is the most difficult.
Working with people, that's such a big deal. And I know it's important, but you've got to have someone helping me and my wife to work with our family so that we can still get along. You know, how do you put a value on keeping your family together?
You can go see an attorney, and you can go see an accountant, and you can see a financial planner, but the thing that those people miss is the emotional component of all of it. Like, there's a lot of emotion that's involved in family agriculture, and there's a lot of things that this program brings to the table that no other program has ever attempted to bring to the table, and that is pulling those emotions to the forefront of everything and learning how to communicate with each other, learning how to deal with those emotions, learning how to process those emotions, and putting them on paper so that we can accomplish the goals and prioritize those for our family as we move into transition into the next generation.
It was very enjoyable to hear from other farmers, exciting to hear those that have started down the path or are ahead of us when it comes to succession and transition.
Whenever you have a room full of people that are willing to share the experiences that they have gone through or in the past or the experiences that they're going through right now, you realize when you're together as a group that even though your set of circumstances might not be exactly like someone else's, that you're not alone. The transition of farms destroys families. It destroyed my family. But the reason that it does so many times is because we're not communicating with each other. We just think that if we just put something in a document and say this is the way it is, everyone will just deal with it and move on. And so there's a massive amount of value in the fact that you can share with people who you don't have to live with and people who aren't your neighbors, because then you can be honest with yourself.
The professionals that I thought participated here were top-notch. The fact that there was a collaboration here between different professionals that kind of endorsed each other's work and supported it, I thought was really valuable.
These people have experienced it all. Let their experience help you.
You know, everybody needs to do this. They're the right team.
There is nothing like it.
The DIRTT Project is the most phenomenal, comprehensive family farm transition program on the planet.